Let's proceed. The Council of Governors, in partnership with the United Nations Women Agency, has called on counties to establish a framework that ensures gender is mainstreamed. During the launch of a strategic report on the assessment of the impact of devolution on women and children, stakeholders further called on counties to address gender-based violence and set aside sufficient resources to ensure gender parity is addressed.
Speaking during the launch of a report on the assessment of the impact of devolution on women and girls, stakeholders say devolution has been mentioned as the leading pillar in the expansion of civic and political space for women and girls in the country. They further argue time is ripe for counties to develop minimum indicators for enhancement of gender advocacy.
The resourcing for gender is a major gap, so it's going to really be a very good advocacy tool for the players who are in this sector to ensure that gender work, gender projects, women empowerment projects, they get push for proper good allocation of resources when the budgeting is being done, so that we can bridge that gap.
It is therefore incumbent upon the third generation county government leaders to ensure that gender is at the center of all planned actions, including the development of policies, legislation, designing of programs, and implementation of interventions for sustainable development.
Meanwhile, the government has distributed 1,000 title deeds to residents of Leshuta and Naikara Group ranches in Narok West sub-county. Environment Cabinet Secretary Kiriako Tobiko, who led the distribution exercise, said the government was committed to the issuance of over 1 million title deeds in a week.
Saane tumalize hii mastori. Tupeleke Arab mashamba tumsundikishe Sogoi.
Mambo ya kuuza mashamba imeleta shida kwa jamii ya Wamasai. Familia zimesambaratika, familia zimeharibika, umaskini umeingia, na tumesema kama viongozi sasa hatutaki hiyo. Na tunasema asante sana bwana waziri na pia county commissioner kwa kusema kwamba land control board haitakubalia mtu yote kuuza shamba bila familia.
Elsewhere, 6 suspected gangsters linked to the murder of Kirinyaga University student have been arrested. The student Julius Kimeto, a fourth-year studying software engineering, was killed in the wee hours of morning of June 10th, sparking protest by